Welcome to today's training where we'll be discussing how to maintain credit card usage to avoid risking the account being closed. So if you've been following my process up until this point, you should have more than a few cards. So now I'm gonna walk you through exactly what you should be doing to maintain usage on those cards so that they don't get closed. So I don't know if you know this, but sometimes a bank will close an account if they see that you're not using them. And I've seen it happen to various people. Some people will call and say, hey, I see a drop in my credit score. And I see that they've closed some accounts. And I will ask them, hey, did you close this account or did the bank close the account? So sometimes it's a mixture of both. And that will definitely cause a drop in the credit score. All right, so you want to keep this in mind. When a bank closes your credit card account, you'll lose that extra account history on your credit report, which in turn lower your credit score. Remember, length of credit history is 15% of your score. So it's a good chunk where you will see a drop in your score if an account is closed by yourself or by the credit guarantor. All right, so in this lesson, I'm going to share with you a real simple strategy to maintain the activity on those unused credit card accounts over time to significantly boost your score in the process. All right, so you must be very strategic with your cards so you have them as resources. So when you actually need them, right, and to help build your credit. All right, so for example, let's say you have 10 credit cards, but you only use one, which is your major one, to earn your cashback bonuses. All right, so what should you do with those other 9 unused cards so that they don't risk getting closed? So here's a solution. On those other 9 accounts, you simply spend $1, right? You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to have activity on your account. So card number 1, you spend $1. Card number 2, you spend $1. Card number 3, $1. Card number 4, $1. Card number 5. Right? You put them in order in your wallet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever the amount is you have on your account or in your possession. And that's the order in which you use them. Right? So each time you spend $1. Okay. The next thing you can do is those small memberships that you have, you can send those small memberships to one of those cards. All right, so that there's always a recurring payment or a recurring activity on that account. All right, so for example, if you have a Netflix membership, you can put the Netflix membership on one particular card. If you have a Spotify account, you can put that membership on another card. If you have a gym membership, like remember guys, these are recurring monthly bills that you have to pay. They're like $10, $15, right? So you put those on each card and have recurring activity. And then you set a payment date. So you do automatic bill pay. So you never have to remember, oh, when is this due, on what card it's due, right? You put the recurring payment on that card, and then you set your automatic payment date. And boom, set it and forget it. Okay? So those small bills can be set to different credit card accounts, right? So you have the activity every month. So it's not going to get closed. And then 2, you have the positive payment history because you're setting automatic payments and you'll never forget to make a payment. All right. So just have your date set up, your payment date, make the automatic payment set to that account, then move those cards to the starting position and start all over again. Right. So you spent your $1 on this one, you move that to the back. You spent $1 on the next one, move that to the back. Spent $1 on the third one, move that to the back. Spent $1 on the fourth one, move that to the back. Now you spent $1 on a 5th one, now you move that to the back, okay? And you just repeat every month, all right? Okay, so you can use those 2 strategies to keep recurring activity on the accounts. If it's hard for you to remember to spend $1, just set, one of your monthly memberships to one of those accounts, okay? So in addition to banks keeping your accounts open, you're gonna be able to continue building credit history and raising your credit score, all right? Now, there's one more hidden benefit of following this strategy. Okay, now remember in Module 1, we went over one of the main factors that goes into creating your credit score is having on-time payments and how many you've made. Okay, so let's say if a person has 1 credit card. So over a year, they've made 12 on-time payments in that year. Okay, All right, so that looks good, right, on your credit report. But imagine someone with 10 credit cards. Now they have the ability to make up to 120 on-time payments in that year. Now, do you see how that is 10 times the amount of payments per year versus the person who has that one card, right? So this becomes even more relevant if you've ever missed a payment before, because now you can raise the percentage of on-time payments by racking up more payments at a time. Now, this helps you achieve a higher credit score in less time, because the more cards you have, the more payments, the more on-time payments you're making. All right? So that is helping you as well. So basically, you're using the rules that the banks have set forth to your benefit rather than the banks taking advantage of you and using it to their benefit. Okay? So that's why you want to maintain credit usage on those accounts. All right. So this one concept is just extremely helpful. All right. So remember, guys, do not close credit cards. Do not close accounts. Any unused accounts, if it's old, positive history, you do not close the account. All right. Anything you have in good standing, do not close the account. So you want to fight and do your best to keep those accounts open, pay those balances down, and then use small amounts on them every month and pay them down. All right, so that is a simple strategy to maintain credit usage on your unused credit accounts to avoid them being closed. All right, so I hope this lesson helps you, and apply it, guys, and I'll see you in the next training. Thanks.